Hey Nikki, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. Look, before we kick off your endurance program today, we're just going to do a warm-up. Warm-up generally takes 5 to 10 minutes. Now, we'll start at about 40% of your maximum heart rate. So we'll start at a lower intensity. So that's good at the moment, so we'll just keep that intensity for a moment.
Okay.
And as we, a couple of minutes go by, we'll just slowly start to increase the intensity, so we can just press that button there. And as the intensity increases, that you'll be working a little bit harder, and we'll be getting your heart rate up to that desired 70% of your maximum heart rate. Now the purpose of the warm-up is to get your heart rate up to that 70%, because if we don't get it up to the 70%, you can run the risk of injury. So as your heart rate does start to increase, you'll start to breathe heavier. So we'll need you to just start to go a little bit quicker there. So you start to breathe a little bit deeper, a bit faster. You probably start to get a little bit of a sweat, and we probably start to puff a bit, and that's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay.
Once we get you to that 70%, which is looking like we're pretty close to that now, we'll maintain that 70% for the remainder of the warm-up.
Okay.
Okay? All right, now that's great, Nikki. Now we'll just, warm-up's complete. You're at that 70%, so you're ready to train. So just come over here to where our resistance weights are. We will go through those.
Okay.
Now you've identified that you want to do an endurance program, so that's what we've prepared for you today. The sorts of exercises we'll be doing will be a mix of body weight and resistance training, and we'll be working at about 60% intensity.
Okay.
Okay, so the exercises that we'll be going through, we'll be doing a squat, a lunge, a bent over row, a bicep, tricep, push-up and a crunch. And each of these exercises we'll be doing 3 sets of 20 repetitions at about 60% intensity. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take you through the first exercise that we're doing today, and that will be the squat. Now with the squat, it's best to have your feet probably about shoulder width apart, just keeping nice and straight, shoulders back, engage your core, straight spine, and with the squat, it's as if we're going to be sitting on a seat. So we're going to be shifting our weight to the backs of our heels and as if we're sitting down.
Okay.
Okay, so, and with the arms can be across the shoulders or in front, wherever you feel comfortable. So I'll just demonstrate a squat. And just go down as low as you can without feeling any pain. We're not wanting to feel any pain in the knees or the hip joints.
Okay.
And looking straight ahead, chin slightly tucked in, and away we go. Okay, I'll just get you to do a couple there.
Okay. One's out in front.
Yeah, just looking straight ahead. Now, the purpose of the squat will be working your quads, your hamstrings and your calves.
Okay.
And your glutes. And you'll be getting also engaging your core, you'll get a bit of a core workout as well.
Okay.
Okay?
Excellent. Yep.
Can you just do a couple more for me?
Yeah, sure. Arms out in front. Right, I can have here too.
Yeah. Looking ahead, keeping a nice straight spine, neutral spine. No pain in your hips or knees?
No.
No? All good?
Great. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Now we'll move on to the lunge. Now with the lunge, we start in a similar position to what we do with the squat. Our feet are shoulder width apart. What we'll do is, again, shoulders back, neutral spine, chin slightly tucked in. We'll just take a step forward, and then we'll just drop our left knee down to what we call a proposal position. And that sort of gets us in the position that we need to be, with our knee and bottom at 90 degrees.
Okay.
Then we'll stand up, and then you'll have your front foot firmly planted on the ground, and your left foot, you'll be standing on your toes. Okay, and then again, straight spine, chin tucked. You can have your hands on your hips, out in front, whatever you feel comfortable, and then you just drop back down. Don't need to touch the ground. with your left knee, just keeping it slightly above. Again, this exercise will be working your quads, hamstrings, glutes and calves. Okay, so we'll just get you to get into the position. Just dropping down into the parietal position. That's right, nice straight spine. And with this, as the first exercise, we'll be doing 3 sets of 20 repetitions. Okay, I might just get you to switch legs, so we can just get your technique right on the other side. Looking ahead. No pain anywhere?
No.
Great technique, looks like you have done this before.
Maybe a few times.
Okay, we're going to do the bent over row. Now we're going to use the bar for the bent over row. You can use dumbbells, but today we'll use the bent over row, the bar. Again, we'll start with our feet shoulder width apart. Again, we're looking at shoulders back, neutral spine, chin tucked. Just leaning slightly forward from the hips, full extension of the arms, and then we just raise the bar to our chest and back, full extension of the arms. Now this exercise will be working our trapezius, lats. Okay.
Okay.
We'll just get you to try that one.
Okay, so shoulder width apart.
Yep.
Slightly out.
Just probably just a little bit more forward. That's
Okay.
it. Yep. No pain in your elbows, shoulders.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't feel too bad at all.
That's good. You've got your knees at a nice soft knees, which is great. Again, this exercise will be 3 sets of 20 repetitions.
Okay.
And if you just keep your elbows nice and in, if you just a little bit further forward, just standing a little bit too upright, just get that's better. And you'll feel it back here in your,
Oh, yeah, now, yeah.
yeah.
It's better.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, we'll hang on to that bar because we're going to do a bicep curl.
Okay.
Your palms will be facing up. Again, your feet will be shoulder width apart, soft knees, looking forward, engaging your core, straight spine, chin slightly tucked, and a nice controlled uplifting of the bar. And you notice that my elbows are nicely tucked against my torso. It's important not to lose technique if the weight's getting too heavy and you start moving around. Just always nice and controlled and straight.
Okay.
And as the exercise name suggests, it's for biceps. Yep, nice soft knees, elbows tucked in. And again, it'll be 3 sets of 20 repetitions.
Okay.
And if that does get too much, then it's best to do 2 sets and keep the form.
Okay.
Now that's great. Okay, what's next? Okay, we have your tricep extension. So we'll just grab a dumbbell. We'll start off with a fairly, a lighter weight.
Okay.
Just, you may not have done this exercise before. Again, soft knees, legs, feet shoulder width apart. It's important to always bring the weight around behind your head and not over your head. Don't want to hit ourselves in the head.
Okay.
Again, chin tucked, looking ahead, engage your core, and you just simply raise the weight above your head. And this is working your triceps. then we'll be looking at 3 sets of 20 repetitions. And move that around,
Okay. Start from here.
around the side, that's right.
Okay.
Keeping your elbows nice and tucked. Nice soft knees, looking ahead. Engage the core or your abdominal muscles.
Okay.
How's that feel?
Yeah, that feels pretty good.
No pain in your shoulder?
No.
You did mention in your pre-screening tour you had sometimes had a little problem with your shoulder. You had nothing today?
No, I feel good, thank you. Yeah. I think the weights are a good weight.
Good. Okay. Just swing that around or over. And then we always mindful of other clients in the gym, so we always try and just put them back, you know, where we found them, in a nice neat spot, not drop them or throw them.
Okay.
Okay, the next exercise will be a push-up. And with the push-up, we can either do it on our knees or on our toes.
Okay.
I'm just going to show you on the knees. A lot of women like to start on the knees until they just get the technique right.
Okay.
So we'll start there today. And we just put our hands about shoulder width apart, slightly wider, not too much, just at chest level.
Okay.
And then we just imagine that there's a line from our hands, and then we're looking just slightly in front, which will form a triangle. And then we just simply drop our chest between our hands to the floor. We keep a nice, tight, engage our core. Keep our spine and back nice and straight like a plank.
Okay.
Okay. Again, we'll be doing 3 sets of 20 repetitions.
So about that?
Yep.
Okay.
That's great. How's that feel?
Yeah, that feels good.
That's great. Okay, now the last exercise that we're doing will be a crunch. So what I'll do is I'll just get you to lay on the mat. That's great. Now, to keep our back nice and firm on the ground, because we don't want to get any arching in the back, which puts pressure on our back, it's a good idea just to raise our legs up to 90 degrees, our feet up to 90 degrees, and you'll feel that your back will be pushing further down on the floor.
Yes. Yep.
Feel that?
Yep.
Okay, so now with your arms, you can either have them across your chest.
Okay.
Keep your legs up, because we're going to go into the crunch. You just slowly lift until you engage your abdominal muscles.
Okay.
So it's not a big movement, it's just quite a short, okay? And it's best not to put your hands behind your head, because that can compromise your neck.
Okay.
So it's best to either have them across there or by your side. So I'll just get you to do a couple more. Is it getting pain somewhere?
No, that feels good, yeah. Feels like it's working my core.
Okay, again, we're doing 20 repetitions of 3 sets.
Okay.
And that's working your rectus abdominis and your obliques.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, well that's the last of the exercises. So I'll just get you to jump back on the bike and we'll just start our warm down. But whilst we're doing our warm down, we might just have a chat about what we covered earlier with the cardiovascular part of the program.
Okay.
Now with that part of the program, we identified that it would be good for you to spend 15 minutes on the bike, working at an RPE of 4, which is about 70% of your maximum heart rate, which is in the moderate intensity zone.
Okay.
So we'd like to see you do 15 minutes on the bike, and we'd also like you to see you do 15 minutes on the treadmill at an RPE of 4, again intensity of 70.
Okay.
percent, which is at moderate intensity. So that'll give you half an hour exercise. You also mentioned that you enjoy walking. So I've incorporated a 60-minute walk in your program.
Okay.
Again, we'll get you to work at an RPE of 4,
Okay.
70% intensity.
Okay.
Now, that combined with your 3 half-an-hour sessions in the gym of your cardiovascular workout of the program, that'll get you up to the National Activity Guideline of 150 minutes per week.
Okay.
Okay, so that's important that you incorporate a mix of your walking and your work in the gym to meet that guideline.
Okay.
Now we'll slowly start to bring your heart rate back down. Yep, so we'll slowly just take the pressure off the intensity there. Now it's important that we bring your heart rate down slowly because we don't want to drop your blood pressure too quickly.
Okay.
And so it's just important that to bring that back down, your heart rate, your breathing will get slower.
Okay.
Okay? All right, now just whilst we're just finishing up, just like to just run through a couple of things that we can help you adhere to your program.
Okay.
And that's, first thing would be to gradually just increase your weights. Instead of doing more repetitions, we just increase the weights gradually.
Okay.
Frequent rest days.
Yep.
We don't want to overload ourselves. And between our resistance training, we really need to have 24 to 48 hours break in between.
Okay.
Spread out our cardio sessions, maybe do one early in the week, one in the middle of the week, and one at the end of the week. And start slowly. Let's not be too gung-ho. Let's just creep up on our training.
Okay.
Short durations as well, not too long. You know, it's quite easy to get addicted to coming to the gym. It's very social, and you just once you get into training, you're really going to enjoy it. But it's really important to maintain that it's a slow, consistent, gradual increase into your training.
Okay.
Okay, now some feedback from you. Satisfied with your program?
Yeah, really actually, yes, yep.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yep, keen to get into it.
Exercise was suitable for your skill level and the aims and outcomes that you want to achieve?
Definitely, yeah, it's been a while since I exercised, so this will be a gradual thing
Okay.
for me, which is great.
Is there anything you'd like us to add to the program?
No, I think that's, fine for now, but we'll reassess it.
Okay. All right, just a couple of other things to remind you of the outcome of your program today. We're doing an endurance program,
Okay.
and when you come to you start your program, it's important to do a 5 to 10 minute warm-up.
Okay.
In your program, we'll be doing 2 endurance or resistance sessions per week at the gym.
Yes.
We'll be doing, which will entail 3 sets of 20 repetitions.
Okay.
We'll also be doing 3 cardio sessions a week at the gym of 30 minutes,
Okay.
mix of bike and treadmill. And you'll also be doing your walk for 60 minutes at home, and that with your 9 minutes at the gym and your 60-minute walk will give us 150 to meet the activity guideline, the National Activity Guideline. And then it's also important to do your cool down.
Okay.
Any concerns or
No, that's
questions?
great, thanks. Yep.
Great,
Awesome.
no worries. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you.